What's good, YouTube? This is Sam Mac Boxing TV, and I'm back again with another video to talk some more boxing with my people. Make sure y'all hit that bell icon and subscribe to the channel so you can stay updated when I drop some new content. Alright, y'all, but I gotta go ahead and drop this video because this shit is ridiculous now. So Dillian Whyte is getting a pass for failing a test for Ball and taking performance-enhancing drugs, and he's fighting on the Andy Ruiz Jr. Anthony Joshua undercard. This just shows you how corrupt boxing is, because Eddie the Germ Hearns has been saying that, oh, Dillian Whyte was cleared, but there was an adverse finding for Ball when Dillian Whyte fought Oscar Rivas back in July, and then they didn't tell Oscar Rivas about the adverse finding for Ball, and there still was no B sample. So Dillian Whyte is testing positive for performance-enhancing drugs and getting a pass for it. Eddie Hearn is just bad for boxing. He is a danger to this sport, and they need to get, the powers that be need to get his ass up out of here, because you're allowing dudes to test positive for performance-enhancing drugs and sweeping it under the rug like nothing ever happened. That's a problem. And if you're willing to put guys into the ring, you know, against dudes that are juiced to the gills, that's a problem. That's a serious problem. And Eddie Hearn, you know, he just be capping, because he was talking all of this nonsense about drug cheats when Jarrell Big Baby Miller tested positive before his fight with Anthony Joshua got canned. Eddie Hearn, and you can look these videos up online because they're still on YouTube. Eddie Hearn was capping and talking about how drug cheats are bad and Jarrell Miller should be punished, but Dillian Whyte gets a pass for testing positive for PEDs. Like, make that make sense to me. Like, this shit is ridiculous now. Like, Dillian Whyte should not be getting any kind of pass, and at this point, I do want to see him fight Wilder just so he can get the fuck knocked out of him. Excuse my language, but I want him to get knocked the fuck out, because I'm tired of this 600 days mandatory nonsense. He wasn't a mandatory challenger for 600 days. He was just ranked #1 by the WBC. He refused to fight eliminators. He was offered to fight Luis Ortiz in the title eliminator, ordered by the WBC. He didn't want to do that. Deontay Wilder told him that if he would have fought Luis Ortiz, he would fight Dillian as a voluntary. He didn't want to do that. Dominic Brazil at the time, who was the WBC mandatory, told Dillian Whyte that they can fight and find out who's the mandatory. He didn't want to do that. So I don't want to hear no bullshit from Dillian Whyte talking about how the WBC was holding him back or nothing like that, because you failed a drugs test and you got an Eddie Hearn sweeping it under the rug. Like, I don't want to hear none of this nonsense. And all of these UK fans are delirious to believe this shit, and there's still no B sample. Like, where is this B sample? Like, this just corruption, man. This shit's just ridiculous. But I want to know what y'all think. Y'all think that Dillian Whyte should get a pass and should be able to fight again? Or do you think he should be held accountable for failing a drug test? Let me know what you think below in the comments. Until next time, this is Sam Mac Boxing TV. Peace.